Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. Tuesday, April 4th, 2023. Here with today's best NRFIs. Those of you not familiar with the NRFI, it means no runs in the first inning. Some sports books look at it as under half a run in the first inning. We also talk about yes runs in the first inning. We call it the YRFI. I'm not sure if that term is the general betting term, but that's what we call it. And that is also by the sports books called over half a run in the first inning. You know, a lot of people think baseball is a long, boring sport, but when you're betting the NRFI or the YRFI, it is over after just one inning of play. Actually, with the new rules in baseball, I think the game has sped up a bunch. And of course, we know that when you're betting on sports, the best advantage that you have against the house, and the only advantage you have against the house, you could ask any bookmaker out there, is you have the ability to shop lines. And when you shop lines, I'll tell you the difference between what you see in a 10-cent line or a 5 cents in a line, and you extrapolate that over the course of a baseball season or a year, and even for a $20 better, it can be between $3,000 and $5,000 difference. Just, one bet. You do one bet at a time. You go over the course of the season. It makes the difference between winning and losing. Basically, by not shopping lines, if you're a $20 bettor, you're starting already $3,000 to $5,000 in the hole. It's hard enough to win at betting on sports. You guys know that as well as I do. And so you might as well shop the lines and take advantage of that. If you use our links over at Pickdawgz.com, I've got a link in the description. Just shoot me an email, Mitch@Pickdawgz.com. Show me that you've made a qualifying deposit there. I'll send you one of these Pickdawgz t-shirts, your choice. We got different colors. Or if shirts aren't your thing, got a Pickdawgz hat as well. Of course, we also have the latest, greatest bonuses, the same ones that everybody else is offering, but I also throw in the shirt or hat for you if that's your thing. But in any event, it's a way that you can support our site and what we do here at Pickdawgz without buying anything. And I think that's the really cool thing about it. We know that we sell premium picks. Our best bet's always in our premium area, but that, we know that premium picks aren't for everybody. And some people, they don't have time to do the research themselves. They bet enough on games to make it worth their while. We have the premium picks available for them. For those that premium picks aren't the thing, we have 99% of our content is free. We have free picks on every game at both of our websites. We have betting tools at the websites. And of course, we have the #1 viewed YouTube channel in sports betting, over 76 million views. But anyways, let's get back to it. Of course, like I said, shop those lines, make some money. But let's recap yesterday's NRFIs. Not a pretty day here on our NRFI show, I got to tell you that much. It's early season for us. We know how these things go. We hit those heaters as the season goes on, and then all of a sudden people will be like, wow, this guy's hit, 29 of his last 30. I mean, we've done these runs even bigger than that over the course of the season. Sometimes it just takes some time to settle in, and hopefully that's the case here. We hit a few of them. We started off with a win in the Brewers-Mets game. Then in the Toronto against Kansas City game, I think this one did not go our way as far as the NRFI goes. The Royals scored 3 runs in the first inning off Jose Barrios. I said on the video, wasn't as confident in that one. The Rays scored 2 runs in there, so that one didn't work out. And then the Orioles and the Rangers, this one was a winner. There was no runs in the first inning of that game. In Oakland, the A's actually scored 5 runs in the first inning, so that one not so good. And the Mariners scored a run in the first inning against them. And then the Cubs and the Reds, in this one, it was 6 runs in the first inning, so we're just a little bit off on that thing. Like I said, it's the first week of the season for us too. And in the Red Sox game against the Pirates, there was like 8 runs in the first inning, so we got this one right. And then the Cardinals against the Braves. Yeah, there was a run, I believe, in the first inning. I believe the Braves scored right out of the gate in that one, as did the Cardinals. So not our best day, but at least we had a few winners in there. Keep us afloat as we roll into today's action. And we've got 6 NRFIs for today's show, I believe. So plenty of here to let's get it back. But anyways, our first pick for today's show, we're going to head back to that Braves versus Cardinals, and the Braves in the underdog role against the National League Central. This one's hit 8 times in a row. when we look at today's schedule and look at the pitchers that are on tap for this game, we see that it is Steven Matz on the mound for the Cardinals and Dylan Dodd on the mound for the Braves. Dodd looked good in spring training, and his 2.0 ERA. Matz, we know this guy. It's just as he goes further into games is when he gets shelled, and usually further into the season. So we got the NRFI in the Braves Cardinals. That's going to be our first pick for today's show. Our next pick, we're going to head back to Fenway Park. This one, we've had all 5 games for the Red Sox so far this season, and it has hit in every game this season. This one is yes runs in the first inning. Tell you, they're scoring runs at Fenway Park, and the Red Sox pitching pretty much picking up where it left off last season. In this one, Nick Pivetta gets the ball for the Red Sox up against Roansy Contreras. Contreras has good stuff for the Pirates, but man, it just never seems to really work out for him. Nick Pivetta is Nick Pivetta. We know what he is. Certainly, has the ability to pitch some big games, but more often than not, he does get touched up at least a little bit. Our next pick, we're going to go to the game between the Tigers and the Astros. And the Tigers, 4 in a row, no runs first inning in their games at Houston. We'll give this one a shot. Houston goes back to Framber Valdez on the mound. He was their opening day starter, so he's their number 1. So he should be able to take care of business against the Tigers. And then Matt Manning, who, got called up to the majors a couple years ago, maybe about a year too early. Last year, he was injured for a good portion of the season, but he's definitely one of the top 2 pitchers in the pipeline here for the Tigers. It's him and Casey Means. So are their 2 best. But Manning going today. Look for him to be able to hold his own in the first inning. I like this one as well. NRFI in the Astros-Tigers game. Our next one, we're going to head back to Milwaukee, where the Mets are taking on the Brewers. The Brewers scored 10 runs in that game yesterday against the Mets, but the thing is that none of those runs happened in the first inning. The Mets send Max Scherzer to the mound in this one, up against Wade Miley for the Brewers. I think it's a good chance for another NRFI as well. I like this one. We'll take the NRFI in the Mets versus Brewers. Our next one, we're going to go to Miami, where the Cy Young Award winner from last season is on the mound for the Marlins. It's Sandy Alcantara. Wasn't spectacular in his first outing, but he wasn't bad either. I think that we know Alcantara's got some of the best stuff in all of baseball. He won the Cy Young Award last year. Should have been the All-Star Game starter. He wasn't. And look for Sandy to pitch with some purpose today. The Marlins need him to be a stopper. The wheels are already falling off the cart after that 1-4 start. The Twins haven't lost a game yet. They've got Kenta Maeda going today. He's got that good slider. He doesn't have a lot of velocity, but he kind of is deceptive. So normally if you're going to get to Maeda, it's the second time through the order. Some guys, like Scherzer, if you're going to get him, you got to get him early. But other guys like Maeda, it's kind of like, if you haven't seen his stuff, then you kind of got to see it first, and then the next time through, and the next time through after that, you have a much better chance of beating him. So I like this one as well, the NRFI in the Marlins-Twins game. And our final pick for today's is going to be yes runs first inning in the Rays against the Nationals. The Rays scored 2 runs in the first inning. So the Rays have gone yes runs first inning in their last 4 games at Nationals Park. Now, the thing is, they haven't played the Nationals a ton over the years, so that's why yesterday we had that one stat with the NRFI against National League teams, and today it's yes runs at Nationals Park, because now it's starting to add up at Nationals Park, even though it's been a while. Chad Kuhl is on the mound for the Nationals. I like our chances for the Rays or the Nationals to put up a run in that first inning. Yes runs first inning is our last pick for today's show. So let's just recap everything that we've gone over here. Of course, sign up for a sportsbook using our tab. $20 bettors. If you're giving away 5 to 10 cents every single time that you bet by not getting the best line, you're starting the season. You're starting the year in betting $3,000 to $5,000 in the hole. If you bet more than $20 a game, well, just multiply it out there. If you're a $100 bettor, basically you're starting $10,000 in the hole on the low end before the season even starts if you're not getting the best lines. The biggest advantage that bettors have over the sports books is the ability to get the best lines. Get paid out on your winners and cut your losses on your losers. That's really what that is all about. And if you use our sportsbook tab, I'll send you one of our hats or shirts, the same stuff that I wear. You guys see me wearing the Pickdawgz shirt and the Pickdawgz hat every day in all of our videos that we do. But in any event, let's get back to today's picks and a quick recap. We took the NRFI in the Braves-Cardinals game. We took the yes runs first inning, over half a run, in the Red Sox-Pirates game. We took the no runs first inning in the Tigers at Astros game. We took the no runs first inning in the Mets against the Brewers matchup. We took the no runs first inning, Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Marlins. This thing's hit 11 times in a row in the favorite role for the Marlins against the American League. We'll take that NRFI against the Twins. And the final one, yes runs in the first inning in that Nationals-Rays game. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Always love doing this show with you guys. If you have any NRFIs that you like or any of these that you don't like, by all means, hit those comments. Let me know ahead of time, so save me some money or win me some money. I'm always in the mood for that. And, of course, anything else you want to see on this show or other shows, just chirp that in the comments as well. We know you guys never shy about that. Of course, check out everything we have and everything on our YouTube channel here at Pickdawgz. Let's make it a winning day.